Hey, man.
Don't play nice. We're at National last year,
Yeah,
and we're sitting in that lobby.
right.
God, first of all, I'm looking a little pale today. Get outside. Um, and we fire up the microphones, and you're belming your voice
Yeah.
in front of thousands of people. Not a problem. No
Embarrassing the
problem.
hell out of you. Yeah.
I was embarrassed. I turned
No,
red.
it's
I
like
turned redder than my pale skin right now. But
Yeah.
right as we're about to start, you're like, hang on. I got to go close my window. I don't want my next door neighbor to hear.
Yeah. Well, I saw all of a sudden my neighbors are walking out. It's a really nice day here in Salt Lake, and people are out gardening, mowing their lawns, taking a walk, walking their dogs. And I don't need them knowing about this podcast.
You don't want to get too famous for your neighborhood.
As I said, I have to live here.
Adam. Oh, it's a 101.
Boys and girls at home and kids in the gallery, let's go!
Hello, Pack of Maniacs, and welcome to another episode of Pack to the Future. I'm your host, Ricky, a.k.a. Mr. eBay. And I'm joined by my co-host and partner in crime, Dr. Chad.
Someone call for a doctor?
How you doing, Doc?
I couldn't sleep this week, so I wrote the main segment at 3 a.m. on the treadmill the other day. Hope you guys enjoy.
By God. We're going to be talking all aces. We're going to be talking all kings. This is the new insert set that is captivating this podcast here. And we will be on the hunt for these amazing cards and be breaking them down and more. We'll be talking a little bit about the West Coast Card Show and some agenda items. And you and I each had a pretty eventful last week.
Oh, yeah.
We'll dive into some of that. But before we jump into all that, Chad, do we have any show announcements?
We do. We have a lot of them. And I think, people are going to know on the podcast forum because they're going to know how much time they have left. In fact, like 75% of you just look to see how much time is left. So good job on that. But I think this is going to be a long one today.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. Damn it. I meant to talk with you about this in pre-show. Well, nothing like discussing a little show chatter here live on the air. So first announcement.
I'm prepared to disappoint the masses, just so you know. I'm just going to lay that out there with some of these answers.
Well, that's what you're here for.
Yeah, sorry.
So here's a show announcement and another show thought. We are not going to be going to National this year. It's been widely discussed on this show.
Correct.
Some of you are, but actually I think a large part of the people that we interact with are not. So I got to thinking, FOMO during National is a very real thing.
Yeah.
I am proposing a virtual PTTF trade night hosted by hopefully you and I.
Yeah.
On either Thursday, Friday, and or Saturday of the National, the last week in July. My rough draft thoughts are as follows. The listeners, including you, you, Ricky, and this guy, if you have cards that you want to trade or sell and you are not attending the National, or hell, even if you are and you want to join us,
from your
create a video.
Room. You must be from your hotel room, shirtless. Unless you're a female, then you can keep your shirt on. But
you're a thoughtful man.
Yeah, I'm a gentleman.
Yeah, you are. 5 minutes or less.
Yeah.
A video showing us the cards that you have for trade or for sale with prices or what you want to trade them for. Send it, clip it with your phone, however you want to do it. And we will play it live one of those nights, just one after another. If you get me a checklist of what you want, I will stream it across the bottom of our page to just roll continuously.
Hell yeah.
And let's bring a trade night right from your living room. After you film that to me, or film it, send it to me, then just sit back, have some snacks, have a drink, and let's do trade night virtually.
Yeah, I'm down. That sounds like a hell of a time. We've had some trade nights in the history of this show. They've gotten wild and out of hand. They've been a shit ton of fun. I've made some regretful trades and then had to beg for them to be undone. And you tormented me for months and months on end. All right. Let's get crazy. I might get shirtless.
I like it. So send them over, especially if you're shirtless. It's going to get people.
Oh, yeah. That'll bring the boys to the yard.
Send the video clips. Film it even just with your phone. It can be simple. It can be one card. It can be 100. But I need them over to either our Gmail, packtothefuturepodcast@gmail.com, or our Insta at packtothefuturepodcast.
Sweet.
Sound good?
Let's do it. Yeah.
Okay, we'll start promoting that every week.
Fantastic.
Number 2, last week on the YouTubes, this is a YouTube show announcement and a question. All we showed on the YouTubes was the main segment. So we cut out the announcements, we cut out the weekly updates. Do people care on the YouTube? Do they want the full show? They want the smaller segment? Sometimes YouTube hits. If it's more of a direct punch, I don't know.
Yeah.
You got any thoughts on that, Ricky?
I like a full show personally. That's how I like to enjoy my shows. But I have recognized trends within the hobby and the people we talk to. They really like us to talk about the sports cards that we so much enjoy chatting about. And I think that, a lot of the listeners enjoy some of our shenanigans and announcements. A lot of our shenanigans are in the announcements. But yeah, I don't know.
That's a good point. That's a good
I
point.
can't really get a great feel for it. I know that the hobby material hits as it does with you and I, right? It's why we're doing it.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm with you. I feel a little lost on what their preference is.
Well, we have 1 vote for full show. For me,
Yeah.
1 vote full show because it's easier for me to edit. So
do it.
currently we have 2 votes full show, 0 votes short show. Just for the YouTube. People are always going to get the podcast.
Oh yeah, you better be speaking up though if you want more.
Oh
Or
yeah,
if you want
it's
less.
going to have to be overwhelming. It's going to have to be overwhelming if you want it condensed.
Correct.
Number 3, I didn't talk to you about ahead of time. Should we jump to number 4?
Well, do you want to disappoint the listeners and introduce them to something that no radio or podcast show does ever?
Well, the latter of that.
Invite them into our behind the show programming notes.
You tell me. This is more. I posted it, but this
I
is
think
more
people will
of
find it,
your
maybe
alley.
it's entertaining. Maybe people will find it boring. Dude, I love this show and I love our people. I need a break. Can we?
Oh, well,
I propose that we bump June 11th, June 25th. And I don't need a long break. We can, it's nice. It's like a break and then a show, break and then a show.
Yeah.
But your boys, we grind on this show, and it's been a minute since we've taken a little bit of a breather. So we're heading into our show, our card show. I would propose we no go June 11th and 25th. But if you feel strongly for any reason, I will do it.
And I love you for it. But also, do you remember like 3 minutes ago when I proposed that we do 3 nights of trade night of extra shows?
Well,
I'm sorry.
A trade night is a one-off specialty like pay-per-view. Like if I feel like, okay, if I'm a wrestler, right? We're wrestlers because we are wrestlers.
I mean, we
in
are.
our minds. And like the pay-per-view events, I'll always show up for. But dude, you're asking me to do house shows at this point if you're not going to be there. I gotta rest my ACL. I can't do it again in front of Tommy and Jane, the 8-year-old twins at the Maverick Center and the 14 WWE fans that are over 500 pounds at my house show. I can't do it. When the bright lights and big city, Kansas City Dans are in the room, I'm there. But your boy is tired. Your boy needs a
That
nap.
was amazing. Okay, so programming note. That was beautiful. I am so glad you did that. June 11th, I will be at the Portland Fire, Las Vegas Aces WNBA game.
Yeah.
And that is on a Thursday, so we won't record that week, nor will we record on June 25th. I've got my family coming up.
Perfect. And then we'll get a really good update on both of those super cool activities you're going to be doing the following weeks. So
there we go.
It plays nicely.
It does. And you can ice those knees in half weeks.
Dude, I need to ice my knees.
Oh, we got a comment here. Ricky needs to rest for his week in Vegas.
Dude, you're not kidding.
We're going to have an update on that coming up.
Oh my God.
The
Now we're
next-
evidently trying to fly 3 ways. Try that. Try and figure that out.
I think you usually have to pay extra for that.
Oh my God.
We've got a social media programming note. And this one I stumbled across on the Instagram. I haven't talked to you about this. I think it's cool enough to share. So I'm going to go ahead and share this.
Yeah.
I have not researched this. Okay. So if there's anything that doesn't come across as great.
If you have a problem with what my boy Chad's about to tell you, you can get right at me directly at Pack to the Future Podcast on Instagram. Tell me what's up and I'll clap back.
All right. So here's what we got. I didn't ask permission for this either. We're going to do it just because it's on the social media where it becomes public. There's a kid. Walker. I've got his last name. Wait for it. Farrington.
Yes.
So Walker has been in the hospital for like a month and a half awaiting a heart transplant out at Boston Children's Hospital. This is all public and out on the Instagram.
Mhm.
I came across this in my reels. And this dude loves the Yankees and loves opening cards. And there's some reels here where you can see Yankees players who show up.
That's so cool.
You see him opening cards. So I was like, you know what? That's pretty cool. And selfishly, you know, I did some peds rotations during my residency. And occasionally there were kids who were in the hospital for a long time, usually for like cystic fibrosis cleanouts.
Right.
And those can be downer times, stay in the hospital for a while. So I reached out to his mama bear. I was like, what type of cards does this kid like? So Pack to the Future Podcast sent him a little something. And just in case they happen to listen to it, I'm not going to spoil what it is, but you can send packages directly to him at the hospital while he's awaiting this heart transplant. So if you got any Yankee singles, you want to send any, boxes or anything like that, you can go ahead and do it. You reach out to his Instagram account. I guess I'll show his mom's Instagram account. She's been posting it here. Nick_Farrington. NIC_Farrington with an A, or you can reach out to us and we can help you find it. So I thought that was kind of cool. And good luck to him.
Definitely good luck to Walker. And very cool thing you did on behalf of our show. And we fully support that. And we're cheering him on.
Oh, we hooked him up, dude. He's got 2 pretty cool things coming. I'll tell you about it after the show.
I'm excited.
Okay, Ricky, time for eBay. We got 2 eBay announcements and we got a raffle to do. Last week, the winner of the weekly drawing for the eBay affiliate link that you could visit at Pack to the Future Podcast's website, which is pttfpodcast.com. God, I made that mistake a few years ago. That cost us a whole platform. That was a
Thanks
bummer.
for
pttfpodcast.com,
by the way.
Oh yeah. Hey, at least I did that right. I mean,
thank you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And the winner of last week was the 1998 Topps Diamondbacks inaugural card of Carlos Garcia. And we did have someone reach out to us and claim it, which is Instagram profile Collectible Connoisseur 54. What is 54, you might say?
You angel person. Thank you for taking the winnings.
Seriously. Well, no, they didn't get any winnings. They just got entered.
He's just a weekly. Oh my God. Yeah,
just the week, but there's a story. There's a story.
Yeah,
a story.
Okay.
So I want to read the little story.
Yes.
And Ricky, he calls you out here a little bit. He says, "Hey, thanks for picking my card on the eBay purchase appreciation segment of your podcast." That's right now. It is not a glorious card by any means, but it has some meaning to me, more than I can type out right now. Then a few moments later, he types it out. He says, "I love your show, longtime listener. I do have beef with Mr. eBay from way back when you guys reviewed downtown style cards." Immediately when you read that, does it strike fear into you? I mean, you know what the next sentence is, but when you were going through it.
It does, only just because I can't remember that. Like, what did I say? Like, you think it's scary doing a show with me. Try living with me and saying, like, God, what did I do? I might have done that.
Well, I think you did. You spoke poorly about his chili. You hit him right where it hurts. He said, "I didn't say it previous." So that was the end of the first one. And then he goes on to write a little bit later. "I didn't say it previously. My name is Dave. His Instagram handle is Collectible Connoisseur 54. I have a moment now, so he wants to tell me further about why the Carlos Garcia, why he bought that card. And this part's pretty cool. I collect card 54 and variations thereof from each Topps flagship baseball set. It is a way for me to collect on a budget and make it personal.
Oh.
Instead of building sets, he goes after a sample. A 54 binder becomes a cool representation of all the Topps designs. And because card 54 is a random player and not necessarily a superstar, it is easier to acquire not only the card, but also to chase the rainbow. Finally, there will always be a new set each year and something to acquire. And of note, the card number 54 is because he wore number 54 in high school and college sports. And last year, he turned 54. And he says,
That's really cool.
Thanks again. Have a great day.
That's really cool. I've never thought to collect that way. I've never heard of anyone doing that. And it's like one of those, especially when you do a podcast every week for 5 years, 6 years. God, 6.5
Been
years.
84 years, man.
I need a break.
That ACL is getting roughed up.
Yeah, it's rare that we hear about something new, right? Like that you haven't thought of or heard of. And it's always cool when you hear a new approach. Like that is something I'm going to be thinking about for a bit of and how I want to maybe incorporate that into my collecting. I don't know. That's super cool.
Yeah.
I really dig that.
I like that a lot. I thought that's very unique, and I agree. I had not heard of that either. So,
And to his point, a great way to collect on a budget and have like a really cool display in your binders.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's good stuff. It's good stuff.
Very
So I'm
cool.
kind of pulling for him. And with that, let's jump into the eBay weekly winner of our affiliate link. And then we'll give away a $25 eBay gift card if that sounds good to you.
Okay.
Now, Ricky, this week we had so many submissions. Yesterday I texted you and told you that at that point we had 70 purchases on our eBay affiliate link. It's cut back a little bit just because the day shift. So we had over 60 purchases this week.
Damn, dude. Our
love
listeners are the best.
PTTFpodcast.com. Go click that eBay affiliate link. And I'm going to show these here. You know, I'm going to just rip through some of these cards quickly because people like hearing when their card is read. That way they know it works. So I'm going to try and read off quite a few of these. Stop me, though, with a flash of your shirt if you need to, because I can see in the corner of my screen here.
Done.
So we've got DeMar DeRozan Prism, Belk Arena Opening Day Ticket Stub, 2024 Topps Michael Massey, and Adam Dunn at a 22 Donruss Classic Timeless Tributes. Another Adam Dunn Ultimate Upper Deck Ultimate Game Jersey. For some reason, I had a stroke during that one. 2017 Select Wilt Chamberlain. It's not good. We're only through 7. Skylar Diggins. You know, they call me Baseball Chad. Sometimes they call me WNBA Chad too. And
Now they're calling you the
that's
dub. The W.
The dub. Yeah. Yep. That's for wee little Chad. That's what that is. A wee little guy. Oh, look at this. Impeccable timeless moments. Rebecca Lobo. Oh, hey, we're influencing, man.
God.
That's a good card. 23 Mosaic, Barry Sanders. We got Patrick Mahomes. Yes. Prism, Starling Marte. We've heard his name pop up before, if I'm not mistaken.
Our boy
Jay
Crowder.
Crowder. Yeah. Sonny Gray. We got Joe Ryan. A few Joe Ryans. God, there's Joe Ryan Super Collector out there. Amon-Ra St. Brown. How about this? Red and blue shock prism. I can only imagine what that one looks like. Check this out. 2026 Topps Brooklyn Captain America Michael B. Jordan Eric Killmonger. That's interesting. I don't know what that card is. That's pretty cool, though. We got the Wasp. We got a Mookie Betts. Calvin Johnson. Shout out Calvin Johnson. This one's only Topps. Do you think they knew it was Topps and not Topps Chrome? I'm curious.
I can
help them with that.
Do you think that was the second purchase after the one below it? They accidentally
2015 done it. Yeah, I mean, it could be. Sometimes, good boy, there's a big Calvin Johnson and Herman Moore.
Herman Moore. Calvin Johnson. Herman Moore. Calvin Johnson rookie.
By God, someone's doing it, man.
Press proof, Calvin Johnson. You get a lion. You get a lion.
That's pretty sick, though, right? I mean, how about that duo?
Boy. That's got to be my boy, Mike from Detroit. That has to be.
Oh, we've got more Detroit Mike coming right up here. We got some Bobby Witt. Let me cruise through the rest of these. I keep getting in my own way here. Lots of Bobby Witt. Now,
Dude,
okay.
That's our boy.
Exactly. And we have to stop. because on last week's show of Brewer the Baker podcast, great baseball show, Ricky's favorite, go check it out.
Yep.
Dan declared that he needed to stop buying cards to pay for an engine in his car. Who's buying the Bobby Witts?
That is a question. That's a conundrum. I need my X-Files music back in here.
I think that went away when that podcast network took our show.
Yeah,
I think that's when I lost the X-Files.
I'm gonna have to restore that.
Yeah, shout out to podcast networks taking the X-Files.
Yeah,
that's good.
How about that?
Hey, who wants to sex Mutombo? Dikembe Mutombo. How about that?
I'm all in on that.
Yeah, that's good stuff. We got
Mutombo.
Winfield. Yeah, I think we all know. We all know. Printer Inc. Shout out to Printer Inc. We got some Jeter. We got women's queens of football. We got 1970 tops, 1969 tops. We got some Lita WWE, which is great. LeBron James Prism Silver. Hey, shout out 2021 for Prism Silvers. Warren Davis, Joe Dupree. We got Ray Scott. We got a few Ray Scotts. Warren Davis, Glenn Combs, Gerald Coven, and then another Skylar Diggins. Thank each and every one of you who made a purchase.
Seriously, that's amazing. Thank you all.
Let's see who wins this week. Ricky, how many times are we randomizing this week?
What's today's date? What day
is the first?
No, it's the 28th.
First.
It's the 28th. So get to it. No, 3 times.
It'd be funny. Okay, here we go. There's 1. 61 entries. How about that? There's 2. And then the winner of this week, hey, is the Diggins. So the 2025 Prism Diggins Black Velocity numbered to 39. So congratulations there. And let's immediately roll that entry. And again, if you do win, you need to send us a photo of the card that you purchased so we know it's you. We're going to put that into the monthly entries. So what we have for the monthly entries, Ricky, we have 4. The 4 weekly winners. 2024 Upper Deck Guardians of the Galaxy Mantis. I think that was Kenny. We have 2025 Bowman University Chrome, Trevor Pena. That was uncouth_cards. And then we have the 1998 Topps number 54, Carlos Garcia. And then we have the Diggins. How many times are we randomizing this for $25 eBay gift card?
5 for the 5th month of the year.
Love it. There's 1. If it was 1, it would have been the Diggins. 2 would have been the Mantis. 3 would have been the Carlos Garcia. 4 would have been the Traber Pena. How about that? We got all 4. So who's going to be number 5? It's the Diggins. Wow. What a come from behind victory on the river. Yeah. Congratulations.
Damn.
How about that? $25 eBay gift card if you want it. So you got to claim it. 2025 Panini WNBA Prism Diggins Black Velocity number to 39. Congratulations. Send that over to on Instagram, Pack to the Future Podcast, and thank each and every one of you for using our eBay affiliate link at pttfpodcast.com.
And Kenny gets the true Junkie Tim experience of gambling. Win a little bit and then have it crush your soul when it matters.
Yep. That happens, man. All right. I think we made it through the show announcements. Did we do it?
Hey, how about that? And
anything is possible. Yeah.
What have you been up to this last week, Chad?
Oh boy, my week has been a bit of a blur. However, a thing of note last Saturday, I went to a card show at the Twin Oaks Card Show with my guy Nathaniel. Twin Oaks is pretty cool.
Your buddy Nathaniel.
Oh yeah, my buddy Nathaniel. Oh yeah, fellow healthcare provider. He's working on finishing his degree here in a couple months. Shout out Soul Crushing Careers. Yeah. So this Twin Oaks card show is in the place that looked like Cottonwood Mall. And it was the first card show that you may recall I went to 2 months ago, where I said it was probably 50-50 sports Pokemon. We found out last month that the Twin Oaks Mall is being destroyed in August. So this is one of the last shows that, with a busy summer schedule that I'll be able to attend.
Bummer.
Dude, Ricky, all but 2 or 3 of the tables, There were probably 100 tables in there. All but 2 or 3
Pokemon. Bummer.
Yep.
That's no good.
It was a big time bummer. Like, and the show was packed. It was completely jam packed. There were people everywhere. There were bros everywhere. In fact, the one sports card booth that I stopped at had a Bo Jackson Kansas City Royal auto. So I sent it over to Dan to see if he wanted it. And as I'm doing that, these 2 dudes with like gold necklaces, sunglasses indoors, in suits are ripping Pokemon. They must have hit something because they start screaming. Dude, they chest bump. I kid you not. I heard the guy say, "I'm literally shaking." I'm like,
oh my God.
I'm like, dude, that's because like you're middle-aged and you could have Parkinson's or an intention tremor. Like, it's not because you hit a sick little pokey. I don't know. And, it was in that moment I was like, okay, this show's probably just not for me. So it was fun to walk around and a little bit of a disappointment as far as the show goes, but I'm happy to be able to get out. But I did salvage it with 2 mail days that I had actually purchased the week before.
Oh.
I didn't show one of them, and I'll show you why in just a second, but a timeless moment of note, continuing on last week's trend. This one's pretty fun. This is from 3-2 Baseball, and it's Eric Gagne commemorating when he broke the consecutive saves streak for the Dodgers.
Oh, nice.
Now, one thing I like about this, it's going to be a little bit tricky to tell, but they almost make it a shadow box. So if you look right behind him, there is still depth to the card behind him to give it a 3D effect.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Plus the case, it still has that Panini 3-2 sticker, but it's in a black mag, which I don't know that I love it, but it's kind of cool. I think I got it for like $20 or something like that, but that one's pretty fun.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool.
The second card I actually had for the show last week, but like when the reaction to the Timeless Moments 101 was a little like, oh no, we got someone else who's buying cards and they don't even like the WNBA. I was like, I don't want to. I didn't want to share it, so I'm going to share it now.
Oh yeah, you guys.
So it's from Panini 1, W or W Chad, and it's a spotlight signature of Aja Wilson. But look how sick this card is. It looks like a noir card. I actually bought this before I bought the Timeless Moments 101, but I didn't have the heart to show it. I knew I would just get thrown off the steel cage of podcasting.
It's a cool card. It's a really cool card.
Yeah, it's on card autograph. It looks like noir. It's numbered to 99. So there's still 98 of these for everyone out there. Like, I'm not buying them all. There's still 98. Go get yourself one.
Hey.
I thought it's a cool card.
It is a cool card. It's an amazing card.
It was pretty
and
cheap.
Here's the beauty is that you're going to bring this audience further into the W. I'm going to bring the audience further in the AEW. And we're going to expand our listenership even more.
Yeah, I mean, we're expanding the alphabet. And that's really what we're here for. From A to W, great. Just like we've always, that's been our mission statement. Back when we were in that breakfast spot out in Draper, Utah, drawing on napkins of what the show would look like. That was like one of our things, our goals. Like
exactly.
Spread the alphabet.
Exactly. Well, you can't spread the word without the alphabet, dude.
No.
All right.
So that was it from the hobby standpoint for my week. Are those two? That was it.
Well, that sounds like a hell of a week. No, your mail days have been killing it lately, man. You're crushing it in mail days all over the place.
I've got another one next week that people are gonna like.
Oh my God. Of course you do. Of course you do. Well, I had an interesting week, and I Saturday, we didn't have a ton of plans, which is actually how I prefer Memorial Day. We did spend some time with my in-laws and brother-in-law, as well as my family. Did a barbecue with both of them, but largely just kind of hung out and took it easy. But Saturday, I thought, this is the start of summer. I got to go do something irresponsible. And so I go to Overtime and hanging out and decide I'm going to buy a hobby box of WWE Topps Chrome.
Oh.
for several $100s. And
Oh.
it was on sale Memorial Day weekend, so that helped a little bit. But
Nice.
picked that up and headed out and didn't think much of it until I got home 20 minutes later. And then I immediately started crisis texting, messaging Bright Lights, Big City, Kansas City Dan for no reason other than he had just messaged me or I was just reading a message from him. And what dawned on me is I stared at this box of cards and I thought, for that same price, I could have purchased a WWE title belt. They were also on sale. Detroit
Those
Tigers.
Those should be earned, not purchased.
They should. And then I looked at that box, and then I looked on eBay because I also had a Timeless Moments card that was offered to me, and it was a doable price if I hadn't bought this box of WWE Topps Pro.
Oh, yeah.
And so I then realized, like, oh, I have like 4 eBay gift cards. So I pile those on and see, and it's, well, I was gonna go for it. I was gonna go for the card in addition, but then I put the money in my account, and I decided I don't know if I want to pull the trigger yet. So we're gonna put a pin in this, but I do have $150 in eBay funds right now. I'm gonna probably get more in the coming weeks. I need some ideas on what to spend it on. And I think you've come up with a hell of one in our next segment that we'll talk about in just a few minutes.
Yeah. I like to influence your purchasing
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. So I resigned myself to the fact, hey, I bought this box of cards. I think we have a good enough relationship with Overtime. I could probably beg them to return it, but I would never, ever be the one to do that, right?
Yeah. That's
so
tough.
Then I opened my box of cards. And if you'll give me one quick second.
Oh, yeah. I think Ricky's going to go open his window so that the next door neighbors can hear.
Sorry. Okay. I'm holding the box. You get 12 packs per box, 8 cards per pack. Okay. I'm going to do a little straw poll with you. Out of 12 packs per box, you start digging into those packs. 2 autograph hits. When do you want to get your autograph hits?
Oh, at the end, the last 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, easy.
First pack I opened, bricked. The cards were bricked because this card had some sticky substance on it.
No.
Second pack, auto.
Sammy Wyatt. No.
Chad Gable.
Sami Zayn.
$7 card.
Chad Gable?
Yeah. El Grande Americano.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if you draw a mask on him, maybe it's worth a little more. I don't know.
Third pack, auto.
No. Who was it?
Penta. $62.
Yeah, Penta's cool. It looks like it's a base auto, but it's on card. He's got a cool looking auto.
So I got about $69 worth of cards to sell.
So, hey.
I will highlight a couple things. I got my first Joe Hendry hit when he appeared at WrestleMania 42. Insert from the shock.
Yeah, viral shock, horizontal. That's cool looking
Viral
card.
shock. I dug those. I really like these scope inserts. They're supposed to show like behind the scenes with the wrestlers.
Okay.
They're not terribly, and they do have parallels with the word scope is different colors.
Oh, okay.
Kind of fun. Fun. Here's just a few examples. They gave you like 4 or 5 of those in the box.
Yeah, it's a little more candid, it looks like.
Yeah. I just like the kind of color design behind them.
Sure.
Other hits, Penta numbered to 275 that I'll probably pair with the auto to make it worth $63. And a Becky Lynch numbered to 50. That might be my best card, to be honest.
Yeah, it might be because let's see, out of Topps Chrome, that should be a gold. People love golds, man. They don't care what it's numbered to. They'll pay for that.
Yeah. So that was that. So I just accepted, and I just had to resign myself. Sometimes we make bad decisions.
Oh yeah.
You live and you learn. So then I decided I'm gonna move on and open up some Stadium Club, Top Stadium Club baseball, a box I had been holding on to for a while.
Okay.
And I'll just highlight just a couple things really quickly with this set. We've talked about this set at length, and I've broken down some of my hits in the past. My auto was a Sean Burke rookie for the White Sox. I think they were hoping he'd be their big time player, but he's on like the worst team in baseball as their ace. So what does that tell you?
Yeah.
I really like this insert set. I want to highlight some of these cool cards. This is why I love Stadium Club. Concentration. It's an insert set, and it looks like almost a real rare card. They're not at all, but they do like a lot of pitchers. I may
Is that Kershaw?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I may need to go after this set.
I like that. Yeah, that's a good
and it's
card.
really a rainbow foil. It's hard to kind of see, but it really pops in hand. I want to highlight some of the cool photography of this set. Austin Riley, not necessarily the players, but look at that sky behind him.
That's
warming
beautiful,
up.
man.
You want to be there in person.
Yeah. Yep.
I love this Luis Angel Acuna. And
Wait, go back to that. Go back to that.
Yeah.
For those of you watching on YouTube, I can feel the temperature
Warm.
of the ballpark in this photo.
Yes. That's exactly how I felt. I'm so happy you said that because I could almost feel the slight breeze.
That is really cool, man.
I just think that's a fabulous, fabulous photo. This is why this
whoever got that shot, that's a good shot.
And this is number 72. Maybe number 54 is really a badass photo. Seriously, that's the kind of set this is.
Yeah.
Luis Angel Acuna. Okay, check this one out. He's coming out of the dugout. It looks like that's a hologram, but those are actually the Mets mascots standing on the dugout above him, and smoke's coming out as he's running out to start the game. Player introduction type deal, blowing a bubble.
That is so
perfect
cool.
Pink bubble. I just think that's such a
great
cool photo.
Yeah, it is.
One last one, and then I'm going to show you just a couple more of the parallels that I thought really highlighted some of these photos. This one's Chase Dollinger. But again, I just like the angle. He's heading forward. It's from behind. You got that cool shadow behind him.
Yeah.
I just think
that's
really,
bird's eye view right there.
Yeah, and I think it's a really unique angle and really cool.
How'd they get that? How'd they get that shot?
That's a great question. Maybe drone or something?
I hope someone's hanging from the top of the stadium.
How about it in red? This is where I think the red parallels can be really cool. I got just a couple more red parallels. These were the big, you get like one of these almost every pack. To my boy, if I can scoot up.
Yeah, scoot, man. Yeah, don't be afraid.
Carlos in Cincinnati. How cool is that card? We might need to send him this one.
That is pretty cool. Chase Petty.
And
it's
even
red.
says
Is it a red parallel?
Yeah, it's a red parallel, Reds jersey. We might need a PSA red slab that.
Not anytime soon, am I right? Oh,
You're
PSA
right.
shut down, by the way.
What?
All their value services. They're like, no more. Too many Pokemon cards. So maybe when they open back up,
Yeah, seriously. In like
give us
5 years.
54 days and we'll come back to it.
Okay, here's one. Mike Trout. He had a halo. They have like a halo they put on their helmet as a celebration when you get a big homer. And I just think it pops with the red parallel.
Are you sure it's not like a halo brace to put around him so he doesn't get hurt?
It might be a halo brace to put around him so he doesn't get hurt. And finally, Manny Machado. This is a red parallel, but I like the color contrast of the yellow Gatorade coming down on him over the red and the San Diego Padres
suck,
edition.
and those are stupid uniforms.
They're
and he's
the
an
best
idiot.
uniforms in baseball.
Yeah, he's an idiot.
They're amazing. So I had some fun. I really enjoyed the photography of that set. We've highlighted that 100 times, but man, it just stood out to me, and I just had to share a few of those.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Thank you. Then I decided I wasn't satisfied, and Saturday night,
You really had a banger of a weekend, didn't you?
I was going to town. Actually, this was Sunday night because AEW does it right traditionally, as it should be on Sunday. I'm kidding. I kind of enjoyed the Saturday morning WWE ones too, but yeah, they're on AEW. I actually had watched like a preview show for it. It just happened to be on like TNT. And I see Mick Foley. I see MJF versus Darby Allin. I see hair versus title match. And I'm like, I'm all in. I have to do this. So we're up visiting my in-laws up in Ogden, north of Salt Lake. And I'm like telling Kyla, I have to be home by 6:30 because I'm going to illegally pirate this episode. And there's no pause function. And my in-laws like to talk, and I love talking with them. But it was clear that I was not going to make it home by 6:30.
You're not usually a man of prompt timing.
No, I am not. No, I am not. I am not. And so it's ironic. Chad's getting a kick out of the fact that I'm the one panicked about time here. Appropriately so. Touche. However, I say that's it. I've got to figure this out. And I have to tell you, your boy figured out my AEW, which is only available to international viewers. He figured it out, and he watched his boy MJF come back, win the title. They say he's going to go away to go to Hollywood. They say he's going to shave his head. No! That's my scumbag. He took down Darby Allin. It was amazing. Mick Foley was there. Edge and Christian won the tag titles. If they had lost, they could never wrestle again as a team. It was insane. I got it to work. I'm not going to talk about how I got it to work, but here's what I will tell you. You will get all the back catalog and all the pay-per-views live for one price if you want it, or even a monthly price. $12 or a yearly was $120. You get it all on your computer, and once you sign up, you have Roku apps, you have Apple TV apps, and they work perfectly. You don't need a VPN. You could be in the old US of A watching my AEW. Dude, then I went on to AEW 2021 Revolution. You have to go in there. It's on HBO. It's on HBO Max if you don't get my AEW. Oh, and get at us at Pack to the Future Podcast on Instagram. Seriously, get at us if you want to know how I did it, and I will share, because I'm the happiest I've ever been.
I think we're going to introduce a new Patreon for Pack to the Future Podcast for $30 per month. We will get you set up with this service,
dude. I don't know how.
And you can watch the matches with Ricky.
I've brought every Monday Night Raw, every SmackDown in history. I've given you links to. I've given you every WCW event, every pay-per-view event. My EW. What more can I do for you, the people? Dude, there's this 2021 Revolution. You have to go watch it. Sting and Darby Allin tag team in a street fight, and it's kind of like towards the Undertaker in his last matches where they're cinematic, but they make it very cinematic, and they do commentary the whole time. It's fantastic. It's amazing.
Hell yeah.
But then there's a match. I want to get this right. The name of it: Exploding Barbed Wire Death Match.
Come on.
3 sides of the ring ropes surrounded in barbed wire, and anytime you hit them, they explode. There are bombs all over the floor around the ring, and a 30-minute time limit. When the 30-minute time limit ends, everything explodes. And if there's any survivors, they can try and pin the other one. I've got 15 minutes left. I can't wait.
Has anyone gone into a rope? Has any of the ropes exploded?
Oh yeah. There's been 2 explosions, and it's our boy from The Shield, that John Moxley and Kenny Omega. They've already been thrown into big old slabs of wood just covered in barbed wire. Oh, dude, it's fantastic.
R.I.P.
They are so R.I.P. They are so over the top over there, man. But it was fun, and really, if you want to know how I did it, get at me at Ricky8383 on Instagram too. You can get at me there. I won't put it all in Chad because I just want to share the love. If you want to know how to do it, I'd love to help you out.
That's pretty cool. Good stuff.
All right, but what am I going to spend my eBay gift card on?
I screwed up.
Uh-oh. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. I was thinking that the whole time. This is the most important. This is the only reason I showed up tonight, literally.
We got a box. We got a package. And this package is from Detroit Mike to the guys, and we got to open it.
Dude, my boy, you know it's going to be something good. You know it's going to be something good.
This package, so where we currently live is like on a big hill, and our mailbox is at the bottom of the hill. And Sarah went and got it, and she's texting me.
Yeah.
While she was walking the dogs, she's like, there is a package so big that it barely even fit in like the overflow. You know, they got to give you a key, and you take the key out and pop it in.
We have one. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about.
She's like, I could just see this mailman who's like, F this box, but she swore, and she usually does it on text. So I'm just giggling while I'm at work reading this.
You send it to me. It's so funny.
This mailman, like, F this, I'm not going back up that hill, deliver it to their front door, then get it out of this box. So she's like getting it out of the box and trying to walk the dogs, and like people are coming up by her. She's like dropping the box on the side. She's like, damn it. This thing's massive. So I'm going to open it right now.
Oh,
it's
so
a large
excited.
box. Like this is, you
It's
know,
not small.
no, thank you. It's like 18 by 24 by 10 or something like that.
Yeah, it's solid, dude.
It says Fragile all over it.
Oh.
I think you had to pay like $40 in shipping for this.
Dude. That is too kind.
Okay, so we got some bubble wrap. Oh, dude. Should we be opening this on the air? This is pretty cool. Oh my God. Okay, this is kind of cool stuff. I don't know if we should open this here on the air.
We don't know if what?
I don't know if I should open this on the air. This stuff's pretty cool. So, okay, first of all, we've got some photos highlighted by Super Bowl Eddie McCaffrey.
Hey!
Of your boys Denver Broncos, and it looks like there's a few photos in here. Are they all Ed McCaffrey? Let's see. Oh no, look at this. We got an Elway Dan Marino photo.
That's cool.
These are all 8x10 glossies. Oh, Terrell Davis in the Super Bowl.
Nice.
That one's against the Falcons, I'm sure of it. Oh,
Dude,
that
these are
is
things you can take
fantastic.
to get autographed.
Absolutely. Yeah, these are definitely like the old style photos,
amazing.
the glossies that you go get autographed. So that is
that's
super
incredible.
cool. Okay, so there is that. And then Ricky, I got to imagine this one's coming your way. Oh, dude. Are there two of these? I'll show one. So this is a Bazooka book. It says Top 60th Anniversary Collection.
Yes.
Bazooka Joe and the gang.
Dude.
So that's like the front of the book, the book wrap.
That's incredible. Those are big books.
They are. Yeah, is this a comic book? I think it's talking about like
And the history,
book and the
maybe. and how
history of
relates
it.
to talk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be fun as hell to read.
hell yeah. And there's two of them. I think one for each of us.
That's amazing.
That is super cool. There's a couple other things in here. I'll go through quickly.
Oh, that's
There-
that's me. That's me. That's my yeah.
Look at that.
I need that,
That is
stat.
so cool. That's like a polo Detroit Tiger shirt. There's some old school newspaper clippings that look like it's maybe from Denver Broncos Super Bowl as well. This is absolutely incredible. And then there's
Oh my
something
God,
here inside
it
of
never ends.
inside of styrofoam. What is this? Oh, what? No way, man.
Whoa!
Look at it. It's a mini sculpture of old Mile High Stadium.
That is cool.
How cool is that?
Dude.
Isn't that awesome?
He has
Detroit
just
Mike,
decorated-
man.
He's just decorated your sports room.
Oh my God. That's really cool.
That's unbelievable. We have the
Thank
best
you.
friends to this show.
That is so cool. Now, you guys may remember Detroit Mike. We ran into him at National.
Yeah. One of the
And so-
best experiences we've had since doing this show.
It was. I don't think either you and I recognized him or had met him previously. And we're walking out as he's walking in with his son and his son's buddy.
Yeah.
And he's like, you wait right there. And it was Detroit Mike. So
If I recall,
hopefully
I think we were in a bit of a mood too. You know, tired, hungry.
we just
grumpy.
filmed for like 2 straight hours. Like we live streamed the show and
We wanted to get out of there, and it totally turned our frowns upside down.
It was a mood changer. So hopefully he's listening
yeah.
to this on the way up to his cabin. Mike, thank you. You made our day.
That is incredible. Dude, that orange shirt's going on stat.
I'll get it sent out to you probably Saturday.
Oh yeah, no rush on your end, but I'm very excited to receive that and that book. That is so cool.
Ricky, take us to the next part. Speaking of card shows in Detroit, Mike, we got some business to talk about briefly. Let's give a little update on West Coast Card Show.
We do.
We're going for sure to West Coast.
We're going for sure. We're going for sure.
We won't deep dive this for the sake of time.
We can just give brief updates.
Brief updates. Number one, Ricky, for a show of where we're asking questions, show questions live on the air. Are we recording while we're down there?
Ready for me to disappoint the listeners again? No, this isn't a work trip. This is my boat. Here's what I will do. Here's what I will commit to doing. One, having my notepad up on my phone so that we can take thorough notes throughout the trip. Two, I would agree to have my phone out to record some live reactions and turn them into audio on this soundboard by the time our show, when we return, recap show comes around. And three, I would participate in any like live streaming if you really want to do that. But outside that, no podcast equipment, no hour shows, no yelling in lobbies. We're going to be too busy doing Disney and cards. And
I love it.
That.
Let's give people, I was thinking about this as well. So I'm fully on board with that. And also people seem to like watching the walk around live stream of the card show.
Sure.
And so I think I picked up some tips from last year on how to do it better. We'll go slower over display cases. We'll try and show prices. If people want that at all, this is the middle of July. I think July 16, 17, 18. That is super simple for me to do. And it can be like an ASMR card show. If you guys want it, let us know.
Definitely. And man, I'm still not, giving up complete hope that we will have more than the couple of friends that we've identified already at that show. So like the reason I don't want to work at the show is I want to be in the moment and I want to be hanging out with, if anyone knows us from this show, come say hi. It's because I want to spend more time focusing on you all and Chad and I that I want to do that. So don't read into that we're not approachable. We are as approachable as ever. We'd love to see you and shake a hand, say a word.
Oh yeah. Yeah, approachable and touchable.
Yeah, touchable. Too. We will. We'll shake a hand, kiss a baby.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Very good. Travel dates, we're still up in the air. If anyone does want to get together for like a brunch or a meal, maybe just like at the Hilton right there. Because like you say, we got a lot going on. So travel outside of that might be tricky. But if you're around and you want to hang out, just reach out to us.
Yeah, I would totally do a meal. In the area. I'd be down to do that. I don't care if it's a chain restaurant. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I'd get together if people want to hang out. It's more the interaction for me. I can tell you, I think you were toying with July 16th to the 18th. Is where I think your latest update is. I am still toying with whether we're driving or flying, but my goal, I will be there on the 16th in the morning, and we will be staying until the 19th, flying to or driving to Vegas then until the 21st, and then coming home. Tigers game is over the weekend, I think Friday to Sunday, I believe, and I think I'm going to do it based on who's pitching as we get closer. That's when I'll pick the game. So I'll keep people updated. And if you guys want to meet and hang out, let us know ahead of time if you're going to be there and want to go to a game. We can coordinate and make sure we're sitting together, hang out. You can have a ball game with your boy, Mr. eBay.
There you go. I love it. I think I'll be there Wednesday to Saturday night is what it's looking like for me.
Perfect.
All right. Very good.
I'm excited.
Well, we promised them a long show. They're getting a long show. Ricky, you got some twinkle, so we can fire it up for the main event.
Yeah, we got.
Actually, I feel like your excitement was that main event.
Oh yeah. I'm excited.
That was good stuff. I like
I'm
that.
excited.
No, your AEW excitement was the main event.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
No, it's I'm gonna change your mind about this thing, man. They're just out of control.
Well,
It's like
all right.
it's midnight, and all of a sudden I see exploding barbed wire, and I'm like, "Okay, this can't be real." Like, what?
You're rubbing
It's
your
real.
eyes like, what?
Exactly.
Oh,
Next thing I know, it's 1:30 in the morning, and I can't stop watching. Come on, 15 more minutes, explode!
you're setting up explosives on every door to your house.
For Kyla to run into,
I just dare someone to come through in the next 30 minutes.
and then I pin her.
Oh gosh.
But I want to
have not
hear.
had this.
I do seriously need some ideas, and I'm debating like my eBay gift cards. Maybe I hold on to them also through the show, and if we're disappointed at the show while we're in line for Pirates of the Caribbean, we do our own little show on eBay and buy
There
a
you
little
go.
card.
Fire it in there.
But in the meantime, I need to know what card to look for. I think you got a good idea.
Yeah, I got some stuff I think for both of us. And so a little bit of a follow up on last week where we talked about timeless moments. I want to talk about some cards that actually Dan brought to our attention when we did our Topps Next Big insert about a month ago. This is one that we glossed over quickly, but it's the all aces and all kings. I figure this is something that we can look for at the show, but it's also baseball oriented as we get into the dog days of summer.
Yeah.
Ricky, I think we overlooked the all aces and all kings, and so I want to give a little bit of a brief history on where you can find these cards. I want to talk about why they are a little bit different, and I'm going to show you some of these beauties to see if not only it moves your needle to buy, but also I'm going to probably rub some people the wrong way by comparing this set to one of the most famous basketball insert sets that's ever been created. So there's a little tease for you.
I can't wait.
Let's take a trip in the DeLorean back to 2023, just a few years ago when the All Aces debuted out of Topps Baseball. We're going to stick with baseball for the purpose of today's exercise. Now, Ricky, these 2023 All Aces are not your 2026 All Aces. These were quite common, so don't be fooled if you go look for these as I show up a version of this on the card ladder, or perhaps if your budget's a little lower and you want a cool looking card, I show here a Shohei Ohtani.
That's cool.
All aces, the pitchers are all aces, the hitters are all kings, but at least in 2023, all aces are the white background cards, and these are quite common. Do not get fooled, do not go spend a pretty penny on these, but they do look pretty cool, and they feature pitchers like Shohei Ohtani and the Angels, Garrett Cole, pretty good looking card there as well.
That's
the
cool.
Yankee. You see there, you got like an ace of spades in the background,
Yeah.
which I think looks pretty cool.
And the
You
white
got-
background lends itself to the traditional playing card.
Yes, it does. And it does very much. Yeah, exactly as you said. Like this Garrett Cole, $7.
Oh, that's fun.
When you buy it for.
That might be a fun insert set to go chase.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, cheaper, good looking cards. Like
go one
$4 for Walker Buehler.
That's really cool. Go down to, I want to see Randy Johnson right below him.
Bad photo with the color. I think
Yeah.
that if you had appropriate color on this card,
You
it would
could have
really
done
pop.
that way better. Yep. That's
But,
so cool.
Yeah, and so this is 2023. Now, it didn't really hit. These were
You know what
very
it feels
common
like?
cards.
I'm sorry to keep interrupting, and I will stop. It feels in that photo especially like a color blast almost.
It does, yeah. So the outline in this one, what is that, a club? Yeah, it is a club.
Yeah.
It does. It refracts,
Okay.
it pops. I think this one's
There's
a
a
club.
club. My eyes are bad.
ground.
Sorry.
Game used.
Game used. God damn it.
I like how you doubled down on it, though. It was pretty good. Ricky, 2023 is where it ended. And in 2024, there were no all aces or all kings. But in 2025, Top Series 1 comes back with vengeance. They debuted the all-new 25-card set of all aces in Series 1, featuring legends, current stars, and 2 rookies with Rhett Lauder and Jackson Jobe. Is it Jobe? Jackson
Yep.
Jobe? Is that
Yep.
right? So, sleek design this time, the cards are black. So that's one way that you can distinguish between these two. And these ones became quite a bit more rare, which really made these cards start to pop. Now, we've got Yamamoto that I'm going to showcase for the YouTube listeners here as we scroll through Card Ladder and take a peek.
We can't see.
I know. I'm pulling up right now.
Making sure.
So these ones, black design, instead of the suit in the background, you get, I don't even know what that pattern is. It's like,
I don't like it necessarily. I mean,
You-
it's not
you do or
awful. It
don't?
doesn't ruin the card. The card's badass, but it's too busy.
You got Yamamoto. Let me show you some more examples here. We got
Cool.
Nolan Ryan. Speaking of legend.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
These are cool. They are cool cards.
No, I think that they do look pretty good. I'll scroll through some more as long as you can see. Let's just pull one up, actually. So this
There you
one
go.
is for Jackson Jobe of the Tigers.
Hey.
No, there is a rookie card emblem. You know, the
That's
RC
cool.
on the bottom left. It's a pretty sweet looking photo of him.
That's really
And it's-
cool.
You see the price jump up a little bit. This one's $160.
Yeah. A little more rare?
Just a little bit more rare. Series 1 did the pitchers with all aces. Series 2 introduced all kings. 25 cards, power hitters, past, present, and future. Rarity on this one, as you question, is absurd. The all aces, 1 out of 1,100 hobby packs. The
Wow.
all kings, 1 out of 800 hobby packs in 2025.
Wow.
So I'm going to pull up the checklist for both of these in just a moment. But Ricky, you've seen some of the cards for 2025. You've seen the difference between 23 and 25. We've talked about some of the names. I'll pull up the checklist. You can see that a little more. But my first question for you is, do these cards at all move the needle for you?
Yeah, I think they're really cool. I'll be honest. I kind of dug the 23 a little more than the 25, I think. But I like them both a lot. And like, if this is an indicator, I will absolutely be chasing a Joe. Very cool.
Well,
card. Verlander.
take-
Even though he's with the Astros. No, that won't work.
Yeah, so let's take a look at this set a little bit with the checklist. And we don't have to dissect it, but I think it's worth noting, especially for what I'm going to bring up in the second segment here. Sandy Koufax, Nolan Ryan, Babe Ruth, Roger Clemens. Those are your first 4.
Yeah. Big boys.
Those are big boys. Then you've got some current players as I scroll back. Kershaw, of course, just retired. Verlander, Ohtani, and Yamamoto as well. Those are really big name guys. And then you also have Skubal, Jobe, Garrett Cole, and Yamamoto. Like these really big names, I think is pretty
Yeah.
important.
Yes. Those are massive. And this is the 26 set checklist we're looking at.
No, it's 25.
25 still.
Yep.
So we get okay. And is the Scoobs the one you sent me, the Scoobal, is that from 25 or 26?
That one, let me see if I have this pulled up
I think
here.
it's a 26. I think it's a new one.
I think it's a 26. You're getting ahead of yourself just a
All right,
touch.
all right. I just want to make sure so I don't spoil anything. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely be looking up that Scoobal, even though and I do it under the idea he was a one-time Tiger. I don't have any expectation he's gonna stay with us through this season, let alone beyond. But he was really cool. He had some cool moments for us, so I want to memorialize it. I will absolutely be chasing that down.
But hey, you know what? If 26 is where you want to go with it, let's go 2026. Let me show you this Scoobal. So 2026, Topps runs it back one more time with all aces and all kings. And this time, things get...
I like this design a little bit better than 25. Just a little neater.
Why?
Less busy. I don't know if it's the busyness behind him is smaller. I think it's shrunk a little bit. And so it feels less distracting. Just a little bit. Like I say, I'm going to chase the 25s. I don't want people to hear that and think I am crapping on him. But I really like this design.
The Scoobal that we're showing now, it seems as though that foil refracts right
Yes.
behind him, which really pops in the black background.
Oh, yeah.
His photo comes out of the design, in a sense,
Yes.
This is a pretty good looking card. This is the 2026. Now, in 2025, you may recall the Series 1 had the all aces pitchers, Series 2 had all kings, the batters. But in 2026 Series 1, we got both all aces and all kings in Series 1. And then Series 2 that's going to be coming out, we're going to get even more of these guys.
I'm so excited.
But wait, this gets even juicier, not just because you get Scooble and I get Kershaw and I get Freddie Freeman and Mookie Betts and even Shohei if I want to sell my right kidney, which we all know is my better kidney of the two.
Right. We've always
These
said that about you.
Also have one-of-one gold parallels. They are so rare. In 2025, the all aces gold 1 out of 800,000 packs. 800,000 packs. How about this?
Insane.
The 2026 all aces, just the plain all aces in 2026. You may recall 1 in 1,100 packs for 25. 2026 all aces 1 in 13,000 packs. The gold is 1 in 3 million.
Dude, that's insane.
The all kings in 2026 1 in 9,000 packs, and the gold 1 in 1 million.
Wow.
Absolutely absurd. You know, I want to see if I can show you one of these one-of-ones. Let's see if we go up here, 2026, just so you can see
I'd love
what they
to
look
see,
like.
yes. Oh,
Here's the Nolan Ryan.
That's beautiful. That's so cool.
This card sold for $6,000, and I think it's kind of a steal.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's a one-of-one. These cards are incredibly rare. It's of one of the greatest and most recognizable pitchers of all time in Nolan Ryan. I don't know, man. I think people are getting a pretty good deal out of these.
That's amazing. Just amazing.
I want to make a comparison. So it got me thinking, you know, the one-of-ones, obviously we know how many there are.
Yeah.
With the super rare pack odds.
How many?
That's where I'm going. God damn it.
You said we know how many one-on-ones there are. I'm just saying, how many one-on-ones are there?
Oh, 2.
Oh, okay.
So, no, you nailed this. So I go to Reddit to try and figure out how many of these exist of the base all kings, all aces. It is predicted that there are approximately 250 per card.
That's pretty cool.
It's somewhat rare. It's not the rarest card in the world, but, you know, there aren't a ton of them. And it got me thinking, where are all aces going to stand in the all-time, you know, hit list? And I said, you know, what's the most popular basketball insert of all time? Because, you know, baseball inserts, none of them necessarily stand out to me as withstanding the test of time.
Yeah.
The PMG stand out to me as being, you know, the most valued insert of all time. So I went to 97, 98 PMGs, and I thought, God, how many of those are there? Like, what's the print run, and let's compare it to all aces, all kings. There's 123, if I'm not mistaken, cards in the PMG set, each numbered to 100, you know, 90 and 10. So if math serves me correctly, that's 12,300 of those cards. Is that right? Let's go to the old calculator. We got 123 times 100. 12,300 of those cards.
Okay.
So now, 2025, all aces, all kings. There's 25 pitchers, 25 batters. I think that's 50.
Yeah.
You multiply that by 250 of each of those cards. You know what the print run is? Almost identical to those PMGs. I'm not saying these are going to be PMGs, so all you basketball guys, calm down a little bit. But we've got a novel card. We've got Hall of Famers, current stars, and rookies. We have some degree of rarity with these, and these don't necessarily grade well either, just like the PMGs. They do have a higher gem rate than the PMGs do, but they're newer as opposed to the PMGs back in the 90s. People weren't grading as much. But I think there's a lot of consistencies and a lot of parallels between these and the most popular basketball card insert of all time. So, what do you think about that when I'm laying that out there in front of you?
I don't think it's likely, but it wouldn't completely floor me and shock me if it did happen. If this became that much of an in-demand set, it's really cool. Don't get me wrong. And I love it. I love a gimmick card, right? Like you and I both do.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, we do.
I
We're
remember old
suckers for it.
shows where we highlighted license to dunk, the driver's license cards from Absolute Basketball. I've bought my Cecil Fielder credit card style.
Yeah.
And now you have a playing card. I love it. And I think the gold just pops so well. I think it's amazing. I obviously probably will not get my hands on a gold, but even just the base are definitely something I'll chase the Tigers players in.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
I know that this is not going to be the next PMG. However, when pitchers tend to take a back seat on value as compared to hitters, you and I each have some very famous pitchers that are in this set.
Yes.
Ricky, I really think that this would be a super fun one to go look for, either with your eBay bucks or at West Coast Card Show.
Oh, yeah.
And I will own one of these. In fact, I sent over the Shohei over to my mom today. I'm like, Mom, you got to eye this up. And she had already pulled up the checklist. She's like, well, what about Freeman? What about Betts? Like, I'm like, yes.
I love it. I love that.
So
yeah.
I'm curious what people think about the All Aces and All Kings, especially the last 2 years. Like, if anyone has one, I'd love to know your thoughts, what they look like in person. Certainly, Ricky, like you said, these 26 ones look pretty damn good.
I agree. And yeah, get at us while you're at the West Coast Card Show. If you see one of these, get at our Instagram. We're going to be on the hunt for them. If we don't find them, we'll be buying them in line for Guardians of the Galaxy.
You got that straight. Dude, how sick would that be? Like
Wow,
the photo on Guardians while we're on top is like us clicking the bin on eBay. Like, my God, we got it.
I'm doing it, and your phone's like floating in the air. You're grasping for it, and I'm just laughing my ass off.
You're blocking me from buying it. You knock it out of my hand.
Yeah, it's going over me. It's flying across me, and I'm just boxing you out.
That would be the most epic card block of all time. Captured.
Oh yeah,
On photo.
So amazing. So yeah, get at us, man. If you want to ride Splash Mountain with us, I guess
Tiana's, yeah.
Adventure. Yeah, get at us. We'll ride some rides. We'll have
That'd
some
be
fun.
pretty fun.
I'm so excited for this trip. It's just a big playground with Disney and cards and baseball. What more could you want?
Oh yeah, love it.
Well, I think we've about showed as long as we're going to show.
Dude, it's a long show, and we got to do a card talk after this too.
No, I know that. I'm looking forward to it.
Let's do card talk for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, but we got some fun products. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, we do. That's true.
All right. Well, it's been another fun show. For Chad, I'm the AEW Ace, wishing all of you a one of one night. And I just said goodbye for Chad, and I'm Ricky, the one of one ace, AEW, whatever. I need a break.
I'm gassed. I'm gassed. Dude, what if we take off July until the card show?
I'd be down.
If
you're really down, I'd be down.
I mean, hey, I need you for the long haul.
Here's what I think. Yeah, I like it.
Season 3, we're 110 episodes deep into season 3.
Yeah, dude, and without any breaks, and all I do is listen to these radio shows that are not nearly as talented as we are. And I'm not talking about other podcast friends. I'm talking about radio shows, and all they do is take vacation all the time. And I said, when's our vacation?
Summer break. Let's roll a summer break.
If you want, though, I would be very much down to after. I think we need to at least do. Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find our notes here. June 11th. I think we need to at least broadcast June 18th, so we can get your update on the W. And then we take a break till the show.
Yes, because then
we
can come back.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And we'll have time to break it to Dan